What's up guys, this is Justin here, and the topic of this video is, should you date a Filipina girl? First off, I want you to meet my Filipina girlfriend, who I've been with for going on about 19 months as of right now. And we started off in a long distance relationship for quite some time, and we met a couple of months ago as of shooting this video, and everything's been going very, very well. And so this is her. I'm going to introduce her as a segue right here.
Hello.
I have like lighter features, so I generally am attracted to women who have darker features. Like my girlfriend has jet black hair, and she has like a light brown skin tone, and she has like really dark brown eyes, and I like that because I'm obviously very white and then I have very dark blue / light blue eyes depending on the lighting setting. So I am opposites generally attract in that way, and that's one of the reasons why I have a preference for a woman who has those features. The number one thing that Filipina women want the most is connection. I think most humans want this, but they want to feel connected to their partner. They want to feel like they're on the same page, followed by security and loyalty and honesty. So this is more of a human thing than a Filipina woman thing, but I just want you to know from what to expect from their behaviors, their culture. They're looking for connection, they're looking for loyalty, and they're looking for security. In my experience, they're willing to give you those things from day one if they have a genuine interest in you. I think you're going to see that. You're going to experience their behaviors supporting what I'm saying in that regard, and they're looking for reciprocation. I think you'll feel automatically inclined to reciprocate. Here's something you probably have never heard anyone say. Their immune systems are ridiculously strong in my 5 years of experience. It is true, and it is a fact that you can Google this to fact check me, but women generally have stronger immune systems than men. Men's immune systems are generally weaker and slower. But my point is, when I was in Arizona, I didn't get sick for like 2 to 3 years in a row. It's funny, I was in Manila 3 years ago and I caught a cold for like 10 days. And then 3 years later in 2022, I caught a cold again for like 10 to 14 days. But my point is, their immune systems are ridiculously strong. My 5 years of experience, I have never really seen either of them sick. So, especially if you're a Filipina woman that you might be considering dating was born in the province, they're going to be comfortable with a range of living conditions. I personally like to live on the higher end of things, like upper middle class is what I'm used to in the United States, because I've worked really hard and I've made good money in my life. And I mean, my current girlfriend would be okay if we basically lived in a cardboard box. I'm not literally, but what my point is, like, she's said things to me that have implied that like she's okay with whatever, because she was literally like, the way she grew up is just way different than like her minimum standard is just like, you know, have a roof over your head, that would be great, you know. But for me, like, I like to have the nice stuff. That's my point. As far as intimacy goes, it's an A++, 100% on the side of intimacy. That side of the relationship is absolutely outstanding. I mean, it comes to you knowing yourself as a man, if you're a man watching this, like what your personal preferences are, being honest with yourself, being honest with your partner, understanding what type of woman's personality you're attracted to, and stuff like that when it comes to that side of intimacy. But for me, yeah, A++, 10 out of 10. I would expect the attitude most of the time to be one of respect and humility and gratitude. I think that they're very friendly women in a very friendly culture. They are very respectful, I would say most of the time, if not all the time, unless you give them a very good reason not to be. The next talking point, in my experience, they are very loyal and committed. I can say that from basically 5 years of experience dating 2 different women. They are generally very loyal and generally very committed. That's just coming from my personal experience, and it could vary based off of the situation. I just want to convey that because I think that's an important thing to understand, and that's just like a cultural thing, if I'm not mistaken. They're also very family oriented as well. In my experience, they're usually very resourceful, always trying to save money wherever they can, because you gotta understand, if you were born and you grow up in the Philippines, the currency here is the Philippine peso, which as of right now, about 50 Philippine pesos is worth about $1 United States dollar. And when you grow up poor, let's just be honest, compared to the United States, you obviously are, your brain is wired to be resourceful and to not overspend. And you'll see that as a very common characteristic most of the time with Filipino women. And it's good. It's not a bad thing. Most of the time, they'll remind you that, hey, maybe you don't need that premium option that you're going for or whatever. You obviously can talk with your partner and go about those things how you want to go about them, but that is just an interesting thing that you can expect as a behavior. Is it true that they eat rice all the time? Is it true that they prefer to just eat those types of Filipino foods over everything else? That is a myth. Philippine women, in my experience, they do like to eat rice, of course. In my experience, they like hamburgers, pizzas, pasta just as much as anybody else does. The fact of the matter is, I think eating rice ties back into their cultural values and upbringings related to saving money. Because honestly, you can buy a 10-pound bag of brown rice or white rice for not a lot of money. So first of all, rice is very cheap and it's sustenance and it's filling. Like water is cheap, rice is cheap, and if you get brown rice, it has a lower glycemic index, so it digests more slowly, so it's much healthier for your keeping your blood sugar levels low as a long-term health longevity benefits, so you don't develop insulin resistance. Completely separate topic, but brown rice is healthier than you for white rice. But my point is, do they like to eat rice a lot? Yes, and I honestly don't mind it either. I'll eat brown rice often because it's not an unhealthy food. It's like moderate to, yeah, it's fine. But in my experience, they like burgers, they like pizzas, they like pastas, they like those American, Italian, Mexican style foods and cuisines. It's not that they don't love how it tastes just like you do. They're just oftentimes trying to just literally be resourceful and save money. But that being said, that's just my perspective on the situation. I don't want you to think that, oh, they're only going to eat rice and that's it. They're generally very dialed in when it comes to keeping things clean and just doing keeping the house looking really nice. Next thing I want to communicate to you is I've seen very, very strong work ethics. The woman I was with for 3 years had an incredibly strong work ethic, the opposite of lazy in every way, shape, or form. And my current girlfriend that I've been with just under 2 years, same thing. This is a great talking point, conversationalist. I'm also a natural conversationalist. I like to talk to my girlfriend for a long time, have deep, detailed, and fun conversations and stuff like that. I've never, ever had a problem having a very long, interesting, and exciting conversation in my experience dating Filipino women. Same absolutely goes for my last girlfriend and my current girlfriend right now. We can talk on the phone, and we have when we first met for hours, and we were just getting to know each other and having great conversations and sharing life stories, and even till this day, we have great communication with that respect, and there's always something interesting going on to talk about, either in work or business or whatever. In my experience, Filipino women are usually bilingual or trilingual. My last Filipino girlfriend spoke Tagalog very fluently and also English very fluently. My current Filipino girlfriend speaks Visayan, Tagalog, and English all very fluently. Her English vocabulary is rock solid, and she still studies to this day and reads books and has subtitles on videos and stuff just to expand her vocabulary. But what my point is most Filipino women are actually good at English or very good at English, and a lot of them are willing to expand their vocabulary and learn the nuances of things so that they understand your jokes and stuff like that, which is always very helpful. I think overall dating a Filipino woman is a wonderful experience. I mean, I certainly think that it's definitely shaped my perspective on life, cultures, and the way interpersonal relationships go. I'm very happy with my decision to do so. If it's something you've ever considered or have never considered and you're watching this video, I hope you got a ton of value out of my insights from this video. Please consider hitting the like button for me and consider subscribing if you got value from this video. And also I talk about business, finance, real estate investing, and travel insights as well. Yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks and bye for now.